Nice slight point in those toes. It's lift and lift. Now go ahead and bring those arms out in front. We're gonna add a twist here. Twist it across. Twist left, twist right. So nothing huge, not over exaggerating, but just getting warm. It's right and left. Lift those knees up high. Easy landing in those feet, not stomping it out here. Give me 5. Go for 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Feet come to a narrow V. Right toes come behind your left ankle. Retuck. Small dip. Box out these arms here. Squeeze it down. Press up. It's squeeze and press. So we will get those arms working here, and then you can add a drop through those legs. Squeeze and drop. Press and lift. Try to hide those elbows. Back behind that back. Squeeze and press. Squeeze down. Press up. Come down for 3. Squeeze for 2. Hold it here. Now step it out wide. Toes are turned out. It's hammer curls. Go right and left. Squeeze and squeeze. So if you want to focus just on biceps here, keep those elbows glued. If you would like to incorporate some shoulders, you can lift those arms. Take it left and right. Small drop through these legs. You have 4, 3, 2, last 1. Toes turn forward, pull it in. It's reach and pull. Reach long, pull in. So sitting down and back, flipping those palms up towards the ceiling here, reaching out like you have a tray. Reach and pull. Core stays tight here. Squeeze back in. Big reach. Let's drop. 3. Come down for 2. Last 1. Stand it up. Feet come back together here. Left toes back behind now. Retuck. Sink it low. Box out these arms again. It's squeeze and press. Squeeze and press. So here, maybe those shoulders are already feeling a little bit of heat. Makes sense. Working this left side next. Add that drop through those legs. Squeeze, drop, press, lift. Really tuck those elbows back behind that back. Pinch those shoulder blades in. Squeeze and press. Down for 3. Squeeze for 2. Hold it tight. Step it out wide again with this left foot. Hammer curls. Left and right. Squeeze. Squeeze. So hips are still tucked up and under. Core is engaged. Again, elbows are tight to work on those biceps. You can lift those arms, working on those shoulders at the same time. Squeeze, squeeze. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Toes turn forward a little bit extra. Reach, squeeze, extend, and curl. So reach it long, squeeze it back, extend, and curl. Now as you get that tricep extension here, you do get that bendy hinge forward with that chest. Extend and curl. Work those triceps and biceps. Reach, squeeze, extend. 2 more here. Pull it back. Extend and curl for 4, 3, 2. Stay here. Bring these legs nice and tight. Hinge it forward. Extend those arms back behind you. Just lift and lift. Take it up an inch and up an inch. Palms are facing the ceiling here. Lift and lift. Go up and up. Shoulders are rolled down and away. We're going to sweep those arms forward and back. In 3, 2. Sweep it forward. So it's forward for 2. Sweep back for 2. Hands come out in front here, and you sweep it all the way back. Now, if you'd like to add a little bit extra, you can pop up into those toes as those hands come back behind you here. Sweep forward for 2. Come back for 2. Try to keep those arms at the same height the whole time. The last time forward, the last time back, hold it here. Just kick, kick, take it out and out. Now this kick is so small. Tiny bend through those elbows. Kick and reach, kick and reach. We're going to exaggerate this next. Kick for 4, 3, 2. Now make it bigger. Elbows lift. For 2, extend it long. For 2, so those elbows lift. Then those arms straighten out here. You can stay pressed into these toes, or you can lower those heels down. But I want those thighs zipped together, touching here. You are almost done with these standing arms. Give me 4, do have that option for a little bit more stability. Tuck, tuck, hold, fly right, bring it down, tuck, tuck, hold, left, one more each side, hold it tight, fly it right, bring it down, tuck, tuck, and hold, fly left, hold it here, drop it to your forearms, then open up to this right side, right arm up and overhead here, tap that hip, squeeze up, it's tap and lift, using these obliques, add a squeeze through that elbow here, as that right hip reaches towards the ceiling, squeeze, tap down, you have 3, lift for 2, last one, switching sides, roll it over to the left arm up and overhead, hips tap and lift, drop and lift, add that squeeze down to that elbow when you're ready, tap, squeeze and lift, tap, squeeze and lift, come up for 3, go for 2, hold it here, roll it back to center, hold this plank, lift those palms up towards the ceiling, try to be up on those toes, otherwise come down to those knees. You have less than 10 seconds. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Set it back quick to child's pose. And then slowly roll it up. So we'll take those feet out in front now. Legs extend. Hands come back behind those hips. Fingertips face forward. We're going to press into that reverse plank. So press up for 2, bring it down for 2, then lift and lift, bring it down and tap. Now, options here, you can walk those feet in closer to your seat, more of a tabletop position. It's last time up, hold it high, bend those elbows and press. It's bend and press. So again, multiple options here. Legs extended would be your most stress or hardest option. Walking those feet in will take a little bit of pressure off, or you can come all the way down to your seat. Still rocking. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Everybody comes down. Feet plant. Grab the back side of those legs. Sink down into those abs here. Then extend those hands. It's drop an inch, lift an inch. Drop down. Stretch it up. So here, small, tiny crunches. I want you to add a circle of those hands over those knees. Circle drop, circle lift. It's drop and lift. We're going to fire up those obliques again here. Then 4, 3, 2. Twist it out. Pull right. Come center. Pull left. Come center. Exhale, twist. Crunch it up. Twist. And crunch it up so you're pulling through that elbow here. Extend that arm as you pressure back over those knees. If you would like to deepen this, you can extend that arm out to the back corner of your room. As you twist, exhale, lift, twist, and lift. A few more each side. You're almost done with this warm-up. Last one right, reach, last one left, and reach. Good work. Stand it up. We'll get a quick stretch here. And reach up and overhead. Big inhale. And exhale, forward fold for these toes here. You can bicycle out those knees, go to your side, go to the side. Tap in those elbows, let that upper body plane. Low back releases here, deep breath. And then slowly roll it up. So we're going to move into our first set that focuses on our thighs. Depending on what type of core stability you have, I'll be giving a couple options here. But regardless, you can do this no matter what. We will come a full arm's length facing whatever you're using. So if you're just reaching those fingertips out, they should barely touch. I want you to bring those feet to a nice narrow V. So heels are together, toes are slightly turned out. We're just going to press it up here. Keep those heels glued. Reach up to your center. And then sink down these legs, letting those knees fall wide here. Once you're set up, it's one drop. Press those knees, lift, and press. So it's down an inch, press it out, lift, and press. So from the front here, it's just a small drop and lift. That press out on those knees fires up those outer thighs. Drop, press, lift, and press. We are going to hold it at your lowest point to go into our next series here. So think about that press. Drop and press. You have 4, 3, 2, hold it low, get one press, one tuck. It's press and tuck. So from the side here, that tuck is that shift up and under those hips. Pull from those low abs. Press and hold, tuck and hold. Press and tuck. Good work. We're going to drop and lift a little bit bigger neck. Tuck and press. Feel that heat fires up into the outsides of those legs for me. For 4, 3, 2, hold your tuck. Take it down for 2, lift for 2. So drop, down, lift, and lift. Now you can see, Jackie and I both, from the waist up, we are stick straight. Those hips are pulled up and under, keeping that spine nice and long. Press for those toes to get those heels lifted as high as you can. Lift for 2, drop for 2. Now here's where we're going to exaggerate this, pulling off if we can from that point of stability. Last time down, last time up. Now make it bigger. Hips drop. 2, 3, 4. Press and lift. 2, 3, 4. So if you're holding on to a countertop here, you should be able to maybe pull yourself backwards a little bit more. Otherwise, just keep those arms extended as we drop here. All that work is in those thighs. The last time all the way up. Lift. Last time all the way down. Hold it here. One drop, one press. It's down and out. So here we are extra low. It's drop, hold, press, hold. Go down and out. Good work. So the point here is to be extra low. Drop, hold, press, hold. Extend those arms. I want you trying to be at parallel, maybe a little bit lower. One drop, one press. We're going to drop and lift, adding a press at the end here. In 3, 2, take it down. So drop for 2, lift for 2, press those knees for 2, take it down, down, lift, lift. Now press, press. These legs should be shaking. My thighs are on fire. Press for 2, take it down, down, lift, lift, take it out, out. Good work. Keeping that core engaged the whole time. Press those knees for 2. Last time down, last time up. Press and hold, slow it down. Hips drop. 2, 3, press and lift. 2, 3, stopping at a low point here is lift. 2, 3, drop. 2, 3, good work. We're going to pulse this out next. Get down even deeper each time. It's lift. 2, 3, last time all the way down. Drop, lift it up for 2, hold it here. It's drop and lift, drop and lift. Take it down and up, down and up. So wherever you're at, I want those hands extended. Arms are nice and long. Drop and lift, down and up, down and up. That 4 count slow change comes next. We will start it slow and then we will add some speed. It's drop and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now slow it down. Drop, 2, 3, 4. Press and lift. 2, 3, 4. Now this is that big extension here, so get tall. Lift, 2, 3. Add some speed. It's drop, 2, 3, 4. Lift, 2, 3, 4. Feet comes all the way down. Press it right back up. Last time down. The last time up. Hold it here. It's drop for 2. Lift and press. So down, down, lift and press. So putting that lift and press together here. From the front. Drop, lift and press. Really press out on those knees. Those outer thighs are screaming on fire here. We are so close to being done. This is your superset. It's drop, lift and press. Down for 2, lift and press. Few more. If you need to lower these heels a little bit towards the ground, you have that option. Down, down, lift and press. Go for 3, 2, hold it here. Just press and tuck, press and tuck. So, if it's hard to combine those moves for you, you can start one at a time and then put it together. So, press and tuck, up and under, up and under. Heels are lifted, almost done. You have one more move before you get a stretch next. It's press and tuck for 3, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Release it down. You can shake it out. Stretch here will be right foot, left hand. So, bring it together. Knees try to stay tight. Keep that turn out here for this knee to really let that stretch up into that outside of your right thigh. Good work. Very concentrated. Switching, left foot, right hand. Same thing. Give yourself time to stretch here. That was super concentrated on the top and outer thigh. So stretching is very important. And then when you're ready, release that down. For our next set, you can utilize one of your hand weights if you want to. You don't have to. I am going to use the hand weight until I decide that I can't do it anymore, if that's the case. I will take my right hand up to my point of stability. You can take whatever hand that you want to. I'm going to place that thigh for that weight, have between those thighs here, and then zip everything up nice and tight, squeezing in. Press to lift through those toes here, reach up, and then sink down. Those knees come forward. It's drop, squeeze, lift, and squeeze. So go down an inch, squeeze it in, lift an inch, squeeze it in. Now, if you have that weight here, when you squeeze, I want you to think about trying to bend it at that handle. Drop, squeeze, lift, and squeeze. If you do not have any equipment here, I want you to squeeze those thighs in and together. Think about rolling them between. Drop, squeeze, lift, and squeeze. We have that 3 count drop and lift coming up next. It's drop, squeeze, and hold. Lift, squeeze, and hold. Give me 4, 3, 2. Now lower down. It's drop. 2, 3. Press and lift. 2, 3. Now from the side here, you can see my back is still straight. I'm not letting it sag as I sit down. I'm pulled up and under here. Drop. 2, 3, press and lift. 2, 3, good work. Sink it down, down, shoot it back up here. Pushing through those toes. Last time, all the way down. Bring it up, hold it here. 1 squeeze, 1 tuck. Squeeze, hold, tuck, hold. So you're squeezing on that weight, tucking through those hips. Squeeze and hold, tuck and hold. So here I want you to think about, now it's about those inner thighs. So that first big long superset, that was outer thighs. Now we're focused on the insides of those legs. It's squeeze, hold, tuck, hold, drop and lift. Big time for 4 here. It will start slow and then we'll add that speed. In 3, 2, hold your tuck, take it down. 2, 3, 4, press and lift. 2, 3, 4. One more slow. Drop, down, down. Last time up like this. At the top, add that speed. It's drop, 2, 3, 4, lift, 2, 3, 4, down, down. Press it right back up. So back, stay straight, lift, and lift. Good work here. The last time all the way up. Bring it halfway down, take it down for 2, lift and squeeze. Drop, drop, big lift. So as you lift here, squeezing on that weight. Drop for 2, lift and squeeze. At home, lift that chest for me. Relax those shoulders. This work is in our legs, not in that upper body. Lift and squeeze. Drop for 2. Hold it here. Now drop, squeeze. Drop, squeeze. It's down and in. Down and in. This is where you finish. So if you would like to take your free arm up and overhead, challenging that balance, take that here. Maybe let that other arm fall if you feel comfortable. Press down in those toes, lift those heels, drop and squeeze, drop and squeeze. You have less than 10 seconds. Drop and squeeze for 5. So for 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower those heels, step that leg to the side here. Good work. Stretching the front of those thighs. Right foot and right hand this time. Again, knees stay tight. Pressing that hip flexor. Let that stretch run all the way down that leg. Deep breath. And switch up here. Left foot, left hand. Same thing. Nice big breath. Good news, we're done with thighs. We're going to go to the back side of those legs. Go ahead and release that down for me. So, I'm going to have Jackie stand to the side. straight forward and box them out. Elbows come out wide here. And I want you to take this right leg, let it go straight back, following that turnout at a diagonal. And then squeeze to lift it up to that highest point for me here. It's one lift, one kick. Go up and out. So here with this hinge, it's allowing you to get that leg a little bit higher, but I need you to keep that core engaged. Don't let that back sag here. One lift, one kick. It's up and out. You can see that kick is tiny. Just a soft bend through that knee, giving you enough room to really get that nice long extension. Lift and kick. One lift, one kick for 3, 2, hold it high. Now just kick, take it out, out. So, first things first, make sure you're set up strong. And if you would like to add a little bit more, we're going to slice this kick. So slice it out, slice it in, kick it out, kick back to that diagonal here. We're just making this a little bit bigger. Think about kicking to the corners of your room. Kick it in, kick it out. Back to that diagonal position here. In 3, 2, hold your kick. Now take it down for 2, lift for 2. So it's drop, down, lift, and lift. Good work here. Now if you would like to add a little bit extra as you lift that right leg, you can press into those left toes, looking that left heel. It's lift for 2, come down for 2. Good work. We will hold at that highest point next, carving it out. Last time down, last time up, hold it high, circle, around, up and over, up and over. So you can see this is a small circle. Those toes are pointed. You can keep this left heel lifted if you would like, or you can bring it back down to the ground. Everybody check in on that core. Bring that belly button in nice and tight here. It's circle and circle. Next move, we're going to pull this right knee into your point of stability and then extend it right back long. In 4, in 3, 2, it's slow. Knee comes in for 2, take it back for 2. So it's exhale in, inhale, go long. Press down into those hands for me. We do want to activate that chest a little bit here. This is full body. This is a transition move, meaning in just a second we are going to hold that knee in, coming down to your left forearm. Take it out for 2, in for 2. Last time back, last time in, hold it here. Bring it down to your left forearm, pull that knee tight to your right elbow. Just lift and lift. Take it up and up. So this is why I wanted to show you 2 different angles. We are focusing now on this outside of that right seat here. It's lift and lift. Take it up and up. So this knee is at a 90-degree bend. Lift and lift. Lift for 4, 3, 2. Now make it a little bit bigger. Lift for 2. Drop it down. It's lift, lift, lower down. So as you lower, you're bringing it below that parallel position. Squeeze it to lift it up, up, bring it down. Lift, lift, lower down. You need to be pressing to this right hand here. This should be tough. This is the outside of your hip. That's really hard to work. Some people it's easier for, some people it's harder for. For me, this is literally one of the hardest things I can do. Lift, hold it high. Now wrap those toes back behind you. Bring that knee to your elbow. Wrap it back for 2. Come back in for 2. So hopefully you can see here, my leg does not change in height. I'm keeping it at the same height the whole time. Really wrapping that heat all the way around that hip. Last time back. Last time in, hold it here. Pulse it up, up, up. Lift, lift, lift. You can press into those standing toes if you would like. This is 15 seconds. It's quick, but it's a burnout. Lift, lift, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Shake it out. We're going to go straight into that left side, and then we will get a stretch. So, full arm's length away from your point of stability. Feet are in an arrow V. Hips are forward. Box out these hands. Elbows go wide. Left leg comes back, following that turnout to a diagonal. Squeeze to lift it up to that highest point here. Core is engaged. Hips are tucked. One lift, One kick. It's up and out. Lift, kick it out. Lift, kick it out. So here, no surprises. You know what's coming, but here's the tricky part, is everybody has a dominant side and everybody has a weaker side. The left side is weaker for me. Just fight through it, trying to keep everything even. It's kick and lift. Maybe you work this leg a little bit lower. Maybe you have to take a break. That is totally fine. Just jump back in when you can. Kick. Go for 4, 3, 2. Just hold that kick. In, out, out. Kick and hold, kick and hold. So remember, get set up nice and strong here. Engage through that core. And then if you want to make this a little bit bigger, kick it out, kick it back. Slice it out, slice it back. So just adding a little bit more movement here. Kick out, kick in. We will take it back to that diagonal, dropping and lifting that leg full range. Toes come down in 3, 2, get that diagonal back. Hips drop for 2, lift for 2. Take it down, down, press it up. Again, for a little bit extra, you can pop and drop through that standing leg here. It will probably feel a little bit tougher now that we've worked that side, but you can always get rid of it if you would like. Down and down. The last time up, hold it high. Circle around, up and over, up and over. So this circle is so small here. It's not a big sweep of these toes. It's very concentrated, wrapping that work around the outside of that seat. We work outer seat here, and then when we pull that knee in tight, that's where we move to that hip. Next move, knee comes into that elbow, and then we take this leg right back to where we have it here. Change in 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it in. It's in for 2, take it back for 2. Think exhale, pull in, inhale, pull back. Good work. Keep those toes pointed for me. Again, for me right now, my right leg is already fatigued. I can still feel that heat in the outside of my right side. So if you have to take a break, it's no big deal. But we are going to drop it down to that right forearm next. Last time back. Last time in, hold it tight. Drop it down. Box out this hand, engage that core. Just lift and lift. It's up an inch, up an inch. So to keep yourself from dropping into this right side, press really hard through this left boxed out hand here. Lift and lift. A few more. Take it up an inch, up an inch. Make sure there's a soft bend in the standing leg here. Lift for 3, 2. Now make it bigger. Take it up for 2. Drop it down. Lift, lift, lower down. So that drop is not all the way down. Still keeping some heat in the outside of that hip. It's lift, come down, take it up for 2, drop it down. Next move is where we're going to wrap those toes back behind you and then let this knee come back out. Take it up for 2, drop it down. Last time up, hold it here, toes come back for 2, come back in for 2. So hopefully, if you're looking at me, you can literally see my toes come over and across to the right. That's the type of range of motion we're looking for here. The further back you can push those toes, the deeper into the back side of that glute you're working here. Wrap it back for 2, wrap it in, you're almost done. Last time back, last time in, hold it here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Lift, lift, lift. 15 seconds. This is tough. You can press into those standing right toes if you really want to. Just lift, lift, lift. Up, up, up. You have 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Lower it down. Step away from that point of stability. I want you to bring those feet to a narrow V. Fold for these toes here. Pop this right knee. Walk those hands over to the right and feel that stretch down that left side here. Hands come back to center. Pop this left knee. Walk your hands over to the left. Sinking into that right hip, that right side. Deep breath. And then bring it back to center here. Just folding for those toes. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, just his classes because she utilizes it a lot. So what we will do is roll all the way down to your back here. Walk your feet in towards your seat as tight as you can get them. We're just going to have this ball on our chest. So get a tight press, elbows will be wide. Then push through those heels, lifting those hips up as high as you can. It's lift, tuck right, lift, tuck left. Up an inch, tuck and squeeze, lift, tuck and squeeze. So you're tucking one side at a time here. Lift, taking a bar class, but also in adjustment classes because she utilizes it a lot. So what we will do is roll all the way down to your back here. Walk your feet in towards your seat as tight as you can get them. We're just going to have this ball on our chest. So get a tight press, elbows will be wide. Then push through those heels, lifting those hips up as high as you can. It's lift, tuck right, lift, tuck left. Up an inch, tuck and squeeze, lift, tuck and squeeze. So you're tucking one side at a time here. Lift, tuck right and squeeze, lift, tuck left and squeeze. So that ball being at your chest, again, is going to make this a full body exercise. And it's a lift, tuck right, lift, tuck left. We will make this a big drop and lift next. In 4, in 3, in 2. Last one, center it up. It's drop for 2. Big lift. Take it down, down, press and lift. Now here, I want you to think about wiggling those toes up and away so that you're pressing down through those heels, firing up those hamstrings and that lower ledge of your glute. Lift and squeeze. It's drop for 2. Lift and squeeze. Good work. We will hold it at that highest point. Drop for 2. Lift and squeeze. Last time down. Hold it high. Just lift. Go up an inch. Up an inch. Lift and squeeze on that ball here. It's lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Press through those hands like you're trying to pop in between those palms. It's lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. We will make this a big drop and lift on that 3 count next. Lift and squeeze, working from that highest point, burning out those hamstrings for 3, 2, now lower it down, and it's drop, 2, 3, press and lift, 2, 3, take it down, down. Now, I want you to use this as a little bit of active recovery because next, we are going to extend that right leg up and pulse through that right side. Then we're going to switch and do the same thing with that left leg extended. So get some breath here. Take it down. 2, 3. Last time up. Hold it here. Extend this right leg. Take it up, up, up. Lift, lift, lift. Now if having this leg extended is too much, cross that right ankle over that left knee here, but it's still a pulse. Up, up, up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, right foot comes down, left leg extends, take it up, 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 lift, lift, lift. These are small pulses, just pressing to isolate one side at a time. It's lift, 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 for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower it down. Now I want you to walk these feet out wider than your hips. Knees will trace out over those toes here. It's drop for 2, push and lift for 2, take it down, down, lift, and lift. Now with each count here, squeeze that ball between those hands. Lift and squeeze, drop, squeeze. Pressing that weight into those heels and those shoulder blades here. Drop for 2, lift for 2, good work. Take it down, lift, lift. We're going to tuck it right and left. Last time up, hold it here, tuck right for 2, tuck left for 2. So it's right for 2, left for 2 with each tuck. You're squeezing on that ball. Don't forget about that chest here. It's tuck and squeeze, tuck and squeeze. Again, trying to press through those heels. Right for 2, left for 2. We're going to get a 2 count drop and then press it up, exploding, lifting through those heels. The last time right, the last time left, center it up. think about pressing those knees out for me here. Don't let them cave in. The point of having our feet wide is to get the outside of those glutes just like the inside when we have them narrow. Big lift. It's drop for 2. Press and lift. Last time down. Hold it up. It's lift, lift and hold. Hold it here. Lift, lift and hold. Press through those heels. Lift, lift and hold. Push in on that ball. Lift, lift and hold. This is where you finish. Up, up, hold. That seat should be on fire. Lift, lift, hold. You have less than 10 seconds. Lift, lift and hold. Take it up and hold. One more. Lift, lift and hold. Good work. Easy. Slowly lower that seat down to the ground. Set that ball over to the side. Hug those knees into your chest. Slowly roll it around. Massage that low back here. And I want you to let those knees fall to the left. Arms reach to the right for a slight twist here. Bring it back to center. Knees go right. Arms go left. Feel that stretch into that outside of each glute. Bring it back to center. Tuck those knees in one more time. And then slowly roll it up. Keep this ball close because we will use it again. But we're just going to do a quick ab warm up here. So what I want you to do is come down to these elbows. Tabletop these legs. Knees over hips. We're going to extend it out here. It's out for 2. In for 2. So it's inhale, reach, exhale, pull it in. Pushing through those forearms here, trying to keep that low back pressed to the ground. Out, 2, in, 2. Last one out, hold it here. Now take it down and take it up. This is small. It's lift, lift. So this is your warm up. Don't overdo it here. As you drop those legs, you should feel that catch in your core. It's lift and drop. Last one up. The last one down. Hold it here. Cross this left ankle over your right. Sweeping circles. It's up and over. Big up and over. So now we have an exaggerated circle. It should be hitting everything from your obliques to those low abs. Give me one more big more sweep. And then we're going to switch sides here. Right elbow crosses that left, other way. So now, if you were going clockwise before, this would be counterclockwise. If you were counterclockwise the first time, you're going clockwise now. Just wherever the opposite direction is. One more big sweep. Up and around. Hold it high here. Bring these legs back to a tabletop. Just tuck those hips. Tuck and tuck, up and under, up and under. So that seat or those hips should lift up just a little bit from that ground. Tuck and tuck. We're going to bicycle these legs out, finishing this quick warm up through that core. Tuck for 3, 2, hold it here. Reach it right, reach it left. Bicycling just these legs here. Reach and reach. Those toes are pointed. Reach it long, go right, go left. Good work. A few more here. Reach right, reach left for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. You can roll it down, hugging in those knees again, and then roll it up, moving into our ab set. So I would like for you to take this purple ball and your hand weights, if you have them close by, please. Ball will come back behind this low back. So you will place it, try to get where you guys can see, with enough room to fit your hand between that ball and your low back here. Plant those feet, one weight in each hand, palms split towards the ceiling, retuck, sink down in those abs. It's drop, kick, lift, kick. Take it down an inch, press, lift an inch, press, drop, kick, hold. Lift, kick, and hold. So palms face the ceiling, getting just a little bit of extra arm work in. Lift, kick, drop, kick. We're going to move to those obliques in 4, in 3. Last 2 here. Last one, punch and twist. Punch it left, center, right, center. So it's twist, crunch, twist, crunch. Punching that arm across. hold that punch across to the left next. Last one right. Hold it left, just twist, twist. Exhale, exhale. That left elbow is held tight to that side. Right hand, right leg is pressed out. Trying to push into that wall. It's twist, twist for 4, 3, 2. Hold your twist. Tiny drops. Down, down. Tiny 1-inch drops here. Wriggling in that core like a washcloth. Now if you would like, you can extend this left leg. Challenging yourself for these last few seconds. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Center it up, elbows come high. It's drop for 2, curl and crunch for 2. So it's down, down, curl, lift. You're curling those weights up to those shoulders here. Trying to keep those elbows lifted. So this is not only biceps, but we are working up into those shoulders as well. Last one down. Last one up, punch it across to the right for me, and twist, twist. So same thing like we did on the opposite side. Twist and reach, twist and reach. Right elbow is glued to your side. Left. And reach that arm as far as you can. Drop and hold, drop and hold. This time you can extend that right leg for a little bit extra. Drop and drop for 4, 3, 2. The last one, center it up, arms overhead. Drop and center. It's down, down. Oh, my abs hurt too bad. You can drop those weights at any time. I would like for you to try to keep those arms down. Down. If you have 5. Go for 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll it up. Whew. I did abs on Friday and I still have not recovered. So you can set all that equipment over to the side. You will not need it for this last set of abs. We're going to roll it all the way down to our backs here. Tabletop these legs. Knees lined up over those hips. Squeeze to lift those shoulders from the ground. Hands reach out by those thighs. Take these right toes up towards the ceiling here. Just crunch and crunch. It's lift and lift. So just a regular crunch here. You have a couple of different options with this left leg. You can leave it exactly where it is. If you maybe need a little bit less, you can bring that heel down to the floor. And if you would like a little bit more, you can just float that leg over the ground. Crunch for 3, 2, hold your crunch. Pump these arms. Go down, 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 pump, pump, pump. So here's the deal, my abs are so sore. I'm going to leave this left leg in this tabletop position, but choose whatever option works best for you here. Press down hard through the heels of those hands. It's pump, pump, pump. This is not a break. This is just as active. It's down, down, down. Everybody go ahead and bring this leg back to tabletop no matter where you're at. Pump for 4, 3, 2, last one. Hands come to the outside of that left side. We're twisting across. Twist and twist. Getting a nice tight grip on the outside of that thigh. Pulling that right shoulder up and across, up and across. Working these obliques one more time before we switch the other side. It's twist for 3, 2, last one. Bring both legs back to tabletop. This time left toes reach up towards the ceiling here. Just crunch and crunch. Lift and lift. Exhale up, exhale up. Trying to keep working higher and higher here. Again, I would like for you to try to take whatever option with this right leg as you did with the left. Whether it is tabletop, heel to the ground, or floating to extend it over the mat. It's lift and crunch, lift and crunch. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it high, pump these arms. It's down, down, down. Pump, pump, pump. Good work here. You are almost done. Can you lift those shoulder blades up and away from the ground just a little bit more? Holding that tight crunch for your center core. Take it down, down, down. Now wherever you have this right leg, go ahead and bring it back to a tabletop. We're going to grab the outside of that thigh and twist it across next. In 4, 3, 2, hold tight. Grab that thigh, just twist, twist, up and over, up and over. Exhale, exhale, wringing out this core. You are almost done. After this, we have one more quick burnout. It's twist, twist. Exhale, up and over with that left shoulder. You have 5. Twist for 4, 3, 2, last one. Extend those legs, pump to finish. It's down, down, down. Pump, pump, pump. This is going to be quick, so I want you to try to lower those legs down as far as you can. It's down, down, down. Pump, pump, pump. You are almost done. You have 5. Pump for 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Good work. Release that down. Go ahead and extend it out nice and long through that body. Arms come overhead. Toes reach for the point. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, roll those wrists and ankles. Inhale, one more good long stretch here. And then slowly release that. We will flip it over to your belly. Bring those forearms down to the ground. We will press to lift that chest up and away. Pressing through that core and that low back. Maybe you want to cleanse it. Oh, it hurts so bad. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower it all the way down. Cross those forearms out in front. Rest your head here. Point those toes, bring those legs in tight together. Retuck those hips down to the ground and then lift those legs up. It's lift an inch, come up and up. So you're lifting just 1 inch at a time here, working through that low back. It's lift an inch, come up and up. Now, if you would like to add this upper body, you can squeeze to lift those elbows out wide, lifting that chest. Each time you lift up through those legs, lift and squeeze for 3, 2, the last one. Flutter kick these legs. It's kick, kick, kick. Go back, back, back. You can leave these arms here, or you can bring them back behind you, lifting that chest up 1 more inch. It's kick, kick, kick. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release that down. Press it up to all 4s here. We're going to get a nice big exhale, rounding that back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, let that back sag. Exhale, press through those hands, tops of your feet go flat. Maybe adding some movement in here. Inhale, drop that belly, curl those toes up and under. And 1 more big exhale, pushing through those hands. And bring it back to neutral. We are going to take those legs through to a straddle stretch, pointing these toes. Take a nice big inhale, turn to face this right knee, exhale it over to the right. Just stretching through these hamstrings while they still nice and warm, getting that length. Inhale back up to center, turn to face this left knee, exhale it over to the left. Same thing with each breath out, trying to lower it down 1 more inch. And inhale back up to center, flex these feet up towards the ceiling, reach those hands out in front here. Trying to get low back to release your chest down to the ground. Walk those fingertips out just a few more steps. And then walk those hands back in here. We'll cross those legs out 1 at a time in front. Hands come back behind that low back, shoulders roll down and away. Gently take this head from side to side here. Make these circles through that neck, big, exaggerated. Stretch it down maybe in this trap. Get 1 more each way. And then when you're ready, bring that head right back to neutral. Loosely grip these knees. Roll those shoulders down and away from your ears. Getting rid of that last bit of tension here. One more big inhale. And exhale. Awesome work. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. My name is Jessie. This is our Barre class for Dance 2. Forever. I was on vacation and stuff just going on for summer, so I'm happy to be back. We have a new warm-up today, so if you've